All right. Welcome in. Welcome. Hello, everybody. I'm the average goob, and this light is bright. Today, we're actually going to be play testing Vibe Clicker, and I'm going to show off everything that I've worked on in the past week. Been quite a bit. It doesn't feel like it was a lot based on the list I have and stuff, but it was a lot. And I think this is the updated list. I think this is correct of everything that I accomplished this week. We built out Vibe Lord. I think I teased it, but didn't really have anything for it. That's in the game. The Vibe Shop, it's all there. We've got a Vibe Shop. We had an issue deleting saves and starting a new game with new achievements breaks the game. I found out what was causing that and fixed it. But it was also, I was like also having this issue with like adding new shop items and stats and stuff. So I have like a way to recursively add those things. So if I do an update, it doesn't break somebody's game in the future, hopefully. This isn't like supposed to be an infinite game, so I'm hoping it, not going to break any saves. We fix the AI guys whenever you select one of the endings. By the way, the Vibe Lord phase is after the endings, so it's just kind of like a bonus to the game. It's kind of like what happens after AI, whether you do Harmony, Singularity, or the maybe secret ending. So made some upgrades around that. Yep, that means, fix the career advancement. I moved the achievement points from the stats into the achievement section, nothing big. Added an audio cue whenever a dialogue pops up. I feel like that was kind of lacking. Fix an issue. Oh yeah, the little AI guy wasn't holding up the items for long enough. It was weird. You can see which items are equipped from the Vibe Shop. Fix some of the pricing and balance some stuff. I still feel like the earlier upgrades after you beat the game, like maybe I need to raise their cost. So let's do raise cost of items for Vibe Lord. So we'll see if I can fix that. Hey, what's going on, David? Welcome in. And oh yeah, this bug has existed since the beginning of the game where, well, since I added the saving and loading, when you load up a save, the prices aren't updating, so you're able to get like the first set of items for that price. It's crazy. The other thing is, alongside me playtesting the game, and I know some people are going to show up later, I made a command for it, but I do have an itch page ready to go for people to test out the game. Let me make sure. Okay, yeah. So there will be a command in chat that will be able to share this, but I got the itch page and all the info for it. So everything is here, even teasing the vibe shop. I wish the vibe points were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but couldn't achieve that. Yeah, I mean, it's not much. I'm working on a gameplay video. It's not really like a game that you like enjoy watching, so it's kind of like meh. But yeah, I wrote a short little description here, the features of the game, and just a warning, click responsibly. And then a little plug. And when I have the EXE and Linux versions I will ask that people support my development. I'm gonna make the game free, but offer like on Steam. I'm gonna offer a developer support bundle, which will give you exclusive Vibe Shop items. And I kind of want to unlock the Vibe Shop from the beginning for anybody that has like the supporter pack on Steam. And maybe even like a clicker boost or something. We'll see. We'll see what I want to add, but definitely Vibe Shop items to replace the clicker, and then you can do it from the beginning so that you're not stuck to like the cup and stuff. So that'll be a little bit of a extra figuring out. But yeah, so quite a bit of stuff was done. I added a tutorial, so let me go ahead and throw this in here, which is really cool. And I worked on the itch assets. Yeah, exactly. Click responsibly. I thought it was pretty funny. And yeah, so I've been working on the marketing texts, the game design document. The last thing here is full launch by July 4th. So this is the official announcement that I'm releasing on July 4th for sure. But everybody in stream today is going to get early access, basically. And really, it's to help me test the game. So I'll be spending a lot of time this week testing and getting it ready for launch. I ended up not doing time-based elements, and I didn't do random events. I did do achievement system, and I got the progressions. So like everything basically made it through to production, which is exciting. So, but yeah, without further ado, let's hop into some of the changes. So I've loaded this up with a very hefty save. So I don't know how much has changed as far as like what I've shown on settings and stuff, but we do have, I feel like this isn't loading from the save. Anyways, big old tests. So I went ahead and added all my numbers in here. And yeah, so you'll see after you level up, you have these little dots here that show you've got, more statuses. And we've got Vibe Lord. Yeah, I'm gonna be adding it to Steam, but it's gonna take me a while. They require like a month approval process and stuff, so it's gonna be a bit, but yeah, I'll get it to Steam. It's releasing on itch and GX Games first though. But yeah, so I did a bunch of new art. I got the Vibe Lord Throne, we got charitable donation, legacy documentary, we got the AI Overlord protocol, human preservation pods, the reality simulator, AI self-replication facility, and the final click. So if you unlock the final click, it does end the game. it deletes your save and everything. So if you click it, this is the final one. Oh yeah, way less stressful as a hobby game. All my games for the foreseeable future are hobbies. I mean, I do web development stuff professionally, and I feel like having the opportunity to make video games a hobby is a blessing. I would love to make money with it. I would love to like not have to worry about money and just make video games for fun. But for now it's just in my free time playing video games, making video games, getting in the gym finally. I've been doing that consistently for a couple weeks now. And just trying to get a little bit healthier too, so and honestly, it's been very therapeutic. And being able to make my own art, I don't have to like rely on anybody to. I don't have to put pressure on somebody like, hey, I need these assets, I need to do this. I put the pressure on myself, which is where the Vibe Shop comes into play. And every Vibe Shop item has its own clicking sound and its own clicking text, and you can preview it in the shop. So, throw back to the coffee. You can bring a little vibe in. The little chonky guy. This is my favorite, if you couldn't tell. This is kind of the mascot for the whole game. We got my first mug that I drew for the game. It says Goop's first mug. It gets better. We got the coffee machine. It's Kevin's favorite. He loves the coffee. We got the vibe orb. We got the AI researcher. Obviously, gotta have the computer. Well, I mean, no, it's a monitor, but one of the new art pieces, the charitable vibe lord. And now all the sounds aren't like optimized for like the best experience, so I might workshop some of these over the next week before release, but I don't know how far people are gonna make it to get these. This is a reference to something. It's also one of the upgrades. Same with this little guy. He's the universal income AI. We got the book of ethics, quote unquote ethics. It's probably one of my favorites, and you can equip them, and then it makes them in game. So now you can use it. Oh my gosh, negative 41,000 rep. Oh man. Then we got the Harmony AI. Obviously, we gotta have this clickable. We got the Vibe Throne. This is my favorite. I don't know why. Actually, it's a big toss-up between these two. The AI Overlord is also one of my favorites. He just looks so angry. And then we've got the Singularity. And then last but not least, we have Seto, which I wanted to show this off. I thought it was pretty cool. But yeah, like if you click into it, there's like a 5% chance that'll show his stream. It's in there. I know it is. It's gonna happen so fast. Come on. Wow, maybe it's less than 5% chance. I don't know. But yeah, this is like one of my favorite little guys. He just looks like he's yelling at you. The paper things came in? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. This would be cool. We just got some iPad paper covers so that maybe makes drawing on the iPad a little bit easier. That's cool. Yeah, let me know how it goes. Oh, nib friendly. Oh, sweet. I'm not gonna wear out my nibs on it. I call nibs. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna show this off. I don't know who all wants to see this, but whenever you equip the Seto and bot, it's a Seto and bot for a reason. So when we turn on the auto buy, hang on, hold. There he is. Look, it's Seto's son. It's Setobot. Anyways, if you don't know who that is, we're gonna do a shout out. If you don't know who Seto is, make sure you go head over there, give him a follow, and check out his stream. Oh, it did it! It showed the twitch.tv/Setolix. Perfect. This is good timing. But yeah, he is live right now. Be like, Goob sent you. So I did this for him. So that I begged him that I could put it in the game. I'm like, please let me put this in the game, and he's like, only if you beg. No, just kidding. He said sure. He said he was flattered. So, yeah, I added my fan art, if you will, of Seto. Wait, what the heck? It said Seto gave me a shout out. I gave him a shout out. You can't shout me out. I do the shout outs. Yeah. So I thought this was a pretty fun thing, and it was very relevant. So it is like one of the final upgrades, but you can unlock any of these. These are not locked behind anything. I did think about like hiding some, like the vibe throne until you unlock the vibe throne, having these unlock when you unlock them, but I was like, nah, the vibe shop's a vibe shop. It's cosmetics. It's open up once ever, whenever you get to this point. Yeah, this is so, and it changes back, so I'll probably make some more companions at some point. But yeah. I'm gonna be just playing through and seeing if I can catch any bugs in the process. See if I can beat the game. Definitely will not get to the final click, I don't think. Hey, Mr. Gene, what's up? It's that one guy who played other people's games that I saw on Two Nerdy Nerds stream. I did play a lot of other people's games. It's going pretty good. I'm working on Vibe Clicker right now. Well, actually, it's done. It's ready to be play tested. So I'm gonna be playing the game, and we're gonna try to catch any bugs. But hope you're doing well. You came in at a really good time. I was about to share with anybody that wants to play. We've got a command in chat. What is the command? I think it's just exclamation vibe. So that'll take you to the itch page, and it'll ask you for a password. When you get here, the password is Vibe Lord, all lowercase, no spaces. And you can read about the game. You can see the features. If you've been following development, you know what it's all about, but I kind of expanded some of the stuff here. And of course, when the game releases, there will be downloadable versions, and I encourage people to support me that way. It'll help me make more games in the future because I can spend more time doing this instead of trying to make money. But no, for real. Let me know what you guys think. I really wish there was like a better way for this banner and stuff. I had to make the videos or the player smaller, but if you run the game, there is this full screen option right in itch, but you can also hit full screen here and it'll make the game full screen. And then you can play the game. And there's a tutorial now. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm probably gonna play the downloaded version though. How do I get out of full screen? Get me out of here. But yeah, feel free to play while I play. We're just gonna chill, listen to some music, and I'm gonna keep up my task list just in case we run into some bugs. Get that debugger going. All right, I think I deleted the save. Okay, I am going to turn off the music and background sound. We're gonna listen to stream music because the music in the game, it does change, but it can be kind of repetitive in my opinion. Like personally, when I play clickers, I don't have music. I listen to whatever I'm like a stream or whatever. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh, look, very good. You learned how to click. No one's hiring, but you need money. It's too real. You know what? I might hide those numbers. Number pop-ups until tutorial is gone. Yeah. Buy an upgrade, noob. Listen, it says noob because this is the tab, so I'm trying to teach the player what the tabs are. Reputation is very important. So you can get like that rep per click. Oh, that costs too much. Check out the computer upgrades. Oh yeah, look at that. Let's get some passive income going. Pretty good. You're working on a game jam. Ooh. I love game jams. An evil team of bad guys that kidnapped your dog? Oh no, you're going through a tower and each floor is a different monochromatic color palette. Each floor is like a different little game. Nice. Got the main menu done, the dialogue system, RPG movement, like grid movement? The last 3 floors, unique battles, mini games and stuff. That sounds like that's so much. How long's the jam? That sounds sweet. 2 days, 6 hours left of the jam. Wow. Paragraph, which is said in a deep, scary voice. Oh, wow. Okay, so you started with 4 days. That's a lot to have done in that amount of time. What game engine are you using? Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. You'll know when the processing power happens. It told you what to do. So check out the computer upgrades. Yeah, it will when you need it. Like mine's already up there. Yeah, I have it when you get 5 computer upgrades because it says you downloaded RAM. It's part of an achievement. Yeah, like it's because the AI requires 5 processing power. It pops up when you get that 5. Like I guess technically, I can make the job search not require it, and then it just be the AI requires the first processing power. Or I can just, because I don't want to enable, yeah, I can enable the processing power right when that's enabled. It's just, I think the problem was like the tutorial text was going too far. I can do, yeah. We'll see. I mean, it pops up pretty fast, like if you upgrade the computer upgrade stuff, but yeah, I was gonna just have it show when it has 1 upgrade. But the tutorial text was like cutting it off, so you like couldn't even see it. Using Game Maker? Oh, hell yeah. I used Game Maker for years. I would use Godot for something like this, although with styles and graphics for each different floor, I thought Game Maker would be best. I mean, honestly, Godot can handle quite a bit. You can containerize everything into 1 folder. Like each level can be a folder and have a totally different set of everything that you want. Like I have all my scenes in 1 folder, but then like you can put everything into a folder, like your assets, your UI, your sprites, your scripts, your scenes, and then you can like totally change everything. Like I haven't messed too much with like Godot's switching a bunch of scenes and stuff. The most I did was the game with the 2 nerdy nerds, the Backhand Bandit, the pinball game. And even then, like I wasn't in charge of doing too much scene swapping. So like currently a lot of my stuff is UI, and so I do have a lot of scenes, but they like overlay. But Godot has, like, I love Game Maker, but Godot has blown me away. At least for 2D development so far. Yeah, I'm glad I added the ×5. I might need to make it so it doesn't show if you can't afford it, maybe. but we'll see. It's not a hard thing to add. It just goes up to 5. So like if you can afford 4 and you hit the +5, it'll upgrade the +4, which is nice. It'd be awesome if you're able to check it out some point after the jam. Yeah, add me on Blue Sky, Mr. Gene, and I'll take a look. You can share with me on Blue Sky. The only actual game I made in Godot is a 3D walking sim. I haven't even made a 3D game in Godot yet. I haven't even messed with it. I have it actually disabled. Like the thing appears disabled. I don't even want to see 3D right now. Jeez, this jumps up from 2,500 to 7,000? Ugh, who did that? Yeah, well, people were complaining that it was too slow, so I'll find the middle ground. Let's see. I mean, you can go read the achievements, but I'm just taking feedback. I'll see. I mean, I had them twice as long because I liked it, but then it does kind of cake up the little environment here. But you can right click it or hit the X to get rid of it, so. You don't. You shouldn't ever, really. Do I got news for you? I was already following. Hey. That is good. That is news, and I do enjoy that. So, thank you for following me on Blue Sky. Sorry, I have Stellar Frogs talking to me. We could hop in a Discord call if it helps. You guys like think I'm talking to myself. I swear she's right there playing the game. What? I'm not lying. She's right there. She's playing the game. She's giving me feedback. So I swear I'm not talking to myself. I will turn the camera on you. They saw you walk by. Alright, sorry, what were you saying?
I like that.
Yeah. It costs rep because it's like, you need to grind out the rep. I don't even know if I'm gonna have enough rep by the time I get there. Oh, I guess if I hire Kevin. What does he need? He needs a coffee machine. Oh yeah. Oh, way faster. Kevin's best friend, Kevin. Yeah, it goes by so fast. Distinctly unique Google Cloud. Oh, my finger's already getting tired. I've been playing this clicker game for like 2 months straight. This is why we have auto-clicking. Alright. What can I get? It's $5 per click. Oh yeah. Max out that coffee machine. Yeah, I definitely need to make those last a little bit longer. But the upgrades, I think, are okay, maybe. It's a global timer, so I can just modify it in one place for everything. Oh yeah, this is plenty. Oh yeah, look at that. Need more processing power. Cool, I can afford this. Now I need 1,000 rep, which I'm really close to. Okay, I balanced the upgrades a little bit and it feels so much better. We're at like 10 minutes. Let's go ahead and change my name. Alright, we got the rep. Yeah, see all these items popped up. There's just so many. So that's why I lessened it. All right. Can't do 5, that's fine. Let's do these. The prompt engineer and task automation. I was thinking about doing the notifications like on the side, but I think I'd run into the same issue, so I can move them to a bell menu, and I've thought about it. Okay, I just realized that the vibe points do unlock after the first one. I forgot I updated the text. It's used for prestige unlocks in the vibe shop once you're a vibe lord. So you do want to collect vibe points. And I added different ways to get vibe points too. So if you fully upgrade certain things, you'll get vibe points. It's mostly attached to AI stuff for obvious reasons. Because vibe coding, yep, exactly. I'm poking fun. No, not vibe. Vibe, yes, yes. I think I understand unless you're wrong. No, you're totally right. That's kind of what I do. So some of my games, I don't know if you've checked out my portfolio before, but some of my more recent games are doing it a little bit more obviously, like Quiet Quitter and Key the Board Warrior. Just like you're trying to get a promotion, you're like everybody heard that you're getting a promotion and they're trying to stop you from getting your promotion. Even the boss is stopping you from getting your promotion, so you have to fight for it. It's just I poke fun at things. Alchemist is quite literally my first Godot game, so there's nothing funny about that. Um, I don't think, anyways. And then Backhand Bandit I made with the Two Nerdy Nerds, and that one's kind of funny, but not like corporate anything. Yeah, I made like preppers, which is you're in a grocery store trying to collect all the items before everybody else. And then everybody's turned into zombies. You got like summoning the old gods, scratching your cat, but you're a zombie. A very controversial game called August, which I think if I actually turn this into a visual novel today, it would be a pretty good one. But it's a very touchy, very, very touchy subject, so I don't know if I could. And then I made a double chocolate chip muffin clicker back in the day. So yeah, a lot of my stuff's it's just satire. I just like having fun. Yeah, when you buy stuff, some of them will bring you to negative rep. Like it doesn't require the rep, but it gives you negative rep. Yep. Yep. That's why the cost is different than the next level. Just like having fun, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just having fun doing things. I mean, it's not like I'm not like doing bad things. I'm just, on touchy subjects. It's like like a comedian who makes games, except I'm not a comedian. Ooh, there we go. And like some of these, like AI code assistant, and there's a lot of like things in the descriptions in this game. It's all about the descriptions. It's a story-driven clicker game. Vibe coding's a new thing. Hop in and let AI take over your most difficult coding tasks. AI task automation. You hand off the easy tasks to AI. Someone might notice, but it's worth it. Just simple, funny things. Learn how to communicate with AI more effectively. Better automation, better connections. Prompt engineering. And I mean, clearly, the Google Cloud hosting. Locally sourced. I think I've got enough processing power. I got a big enough PP. I can go upgrade stuff. Let's get that chonky AI 2.0. Upgrade to the latest advanced AI system that can process images, videos, and code 10x. It just upgrades how fast your auto clip goes. All right, I need more. What's that? Auto click. Let's get I shouldn't have upgraded the word processor so much. That's like the fastest way to get easy clicks. Oh, interesting. This doesn't have a next level for some reason. Okay. I think I know what caused that. I think the issue is when this gets upgraded. So it used to be only 10, and so it fully upgraded, and then it doesn't recognize that it's not fully upgraded again. So it got rid of that text. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. Perfect. Let's get you upgraded, Kevin.
He's like.
I love the little auto buy guy. It was just it was good timing. Yeah, he just floats in that little area. You think so?
Like a little.
All right. Make interaction with little companion guys. I thought about it, but then I'd have to do it for this guy too. Hey Ryan, good evening. Welcome in. Good to see you. Yeah, look at that. Look how many just freaking popped up. Jeez. Like a full screen. Yeah, I fixed it. He used to go through all of the upgrades, even the ones that were like not unlocked yet, and he would like test against it, and then the timer would wait forever. So like you would never get your upgrades. All right. Here he comes. Here he comes. There he is. All right, let's get some AI summons in here. Ooh, he bought servers. It was funny. One time I did a run through with him, and he literally just bought the AI stuff. Granger's like, he's upgrading himself. No. No, he just bought AI summits. It's very random. Data centers. He'll only buy what he can, like what you have is unlocked until you get the rogue AI. He won't purchase new things. No. There's gonna be multiple secrets as well as a secret world that is switching styles like hand-drawn pixel art and 3D models. In a game jam game? Are you making all the assets or are you utilizing like pre-made assets and stuff? Because that there's a game that did that. That was really cool. You're making all the assets? That's impressive. Yeah, careful with overscoping though. Like that happens in game jams all too often. But if you got what you already have in there, like doing the polish and everything will be fine. Like, don't even worry about making a tutorial. If you can get everything in there, the player can figure it out, like, you're golden. I might actually do a game jam for my next project. I don't have anything planned after Vibe Clicker, And after seeing Replicat, I don't know if I can compete in the memory game space. That game was... That was exactly what I needed for a memory game. But that's cool. See, I can't do 3D models or like pixel art. I can probably do pixel art, but not very well at all. I've been doing hand drawn, so everything you see in this game, all the icons. We just upgraded the secure funding fully. Uh oh. Like all the icons, the little clickers, everything in here, I drew this. I use Procreate to do my art. But I do have like a pixel art Procreate brush that I was thinking about trying to make little pixel art guys. I just don't think it would be the same though. I think I would rather use a sprite. Oh yeah. Oh, did you already get to the point where it told you? Nice. Gotta love Procreate. It's my favorite app ever. That's like literally all I use my iPad for, which I feel like I could probably utilize my iPad. I use it for note taking when I'm doing like courses and stuff, but I like mostly just use it for Procreate. It's just a big old Procreate tool. Yeah, I would love to. Just, you know, at me with your itch link or whatever once you get your game going. I'll take a look. I won't be downloading anything, just so you know, so it's gotta have a web build. I know Game Maker does really good with web builds. Personally. I'm getting money pretty fast. I need more money though. This one gives more money. Cool. Yeah, the HTML5 version. Most game jams require you to do like an HTML5 build. Just going through and upgrading all these old things. Oh, this gives me passive income? I didn't know that. Made that so long ago. So I've got more than enough rep for things. Hopefully that balances out. Click King! Use auto click more than 1,000 times. I'm gonna get this rogue AI so he can start purchasing things. Warning, experiment with unrestricted AI capabilities. Now the game begins. What do I need for this? Oh, trust fund. More trust funds. Okay, cool. So we've already got 73 vibe points. That's good to know. Also, I made it so that your achievement points, once you complete the game and go into Vibe Lord status, it'll convert all your achievement points into vibe points. So it's ideal to get your achievement points up. I don't know if I'm going to portray that anywhere, but we'll see. Hey, you stole all my money. I was going to use that. Yeah, hey, no, I appreciate the lurk, Mr. Gene. Appreciate you stopping by and hanging out. Good luck on your game. I hope you do win. I don't know anybody that's won a game jam. Well, okay, other than me, I got lucky. You know, I had the two nerdy nerds, but I would like to. I would like to see a winning game. So get out there and tackle it.
I don't like. Don't. I'm at. Probably could make
Okay.
like not crazy.
Okay, that's what I thought. I'm noticing that too. I've already got 100k, but you should be using your rep in the legend status. Hey, Rune Sun, welcome in. The jam matters. No, some jams are easier to win than others. Yeah, for sure. Like I entered the Pirate Software Jam and I got like 800th place, and I was pretty proud of that. But yeah, like the indie game team jam was like 6 entries, 7 entries, so it wasn't like a huge amount, but it was nerve-wracking watching the judge play our game and like try not to coax them into doing what you want them to do. It's tough. Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. Completing something's the goal for me. That's why we're here right now. I needed to complete something out of a game jam, and this is my first game in 5+ years probably that I've made a game outside of a jam and actually have finished it. Like this is a finished game. We're playing the finished game right now to test it and get it ready for launch on Friday, next Friday. Upcoming Friday. So I'm excited to see how this goes. But this is my first Steam game too. Hey, what's up? Onikna? Onikna? Did I say that right? Welcome in. First time catching a stream. Well, I'm glad you can catch a stream. Oh, sweet, I said it right. Instant first thought, are you considering adding your voice as an announcer in the game? No, not this one. My sound effects, I've made sound effects that are in the game. All the vibe orb sound effects, that's me. That's me going, wait until you hear it. Oh, here we go. This is me. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I attribute all my voice to this mic. The Elgato Wave 3 is amazing. It does a great job. But thank you. I got first with my first game I ever made in a jam, but there's only 2 entries. Hey, first is first, my guy. Is to finish something and get out just mucking with tutorials in the engine, yeah. Yeah, that's important, is doing a jam that gets you outside of just using tutorials or courses. Like, you want to make something that's yours and not a tutorial Frankenstein, as I like to call them. It's a very chill jam. Join a monthly timeline because the fam kiddos. Yeah, I can't even do weekend jams anymore. That's not enough time for me. I used to mostly do 48-hour jams and stuff, but now I'm like, a week jam is perfect. You released your game 5 days ago? Congrats! Sold 7 copies? Ooh, that's so nice. Wait a second, what's your game? Oh, Monstalkers! Hell yeah! I was gonna say your name sounded familiar. That game is awesome. Yeah, no, I'll have to go buy it. I didn't get the wishlist notice though. Yeah, it's out. I'm gonna have to go play the full game. Yeah, I didn't get the notice. Yeah, okay, here we go. Hope it'll notify people when it gets on sale. Okay, yeah, I'll have to buy that. Thanks for letting me know. I appreciate you submitting your game to my gauntlet. Don't mind me being a total goofball trying to figure out the controls, but hopefully that helped you see how somebody might mess with them. It was so confusing because I don't play like isometric games. So like up and down and left and right, it's just not normal for me. That's not on you. Would definitely explain 7 copies instead of 250 wish lists. Yeah, for sure. No, I don't need a key. I mean, maybe to give away on stream or something, but no, I don't. I'll support you. I said that anybody submitting their games, as soon as it goes on sale, I was gonna help support you by purchasing it. You gave me content and a chance to play your game demo. Specifically you gave me like an exclusive demo, so like, it's the least I could do. If you wanted to send me a code to give away, I'd be happy to. My game's gonna be free. Yeah, it's gonna be free, and I am releasing it on itch and GX Games and Steam, but there's gonna be a supporters bundle. So if people want to support me, you know, my game development stuff, they can buy the upgrade, and then there'll be it'll open the Vibe Shop up from the beginning. There will be exclusive Vibe Shop items, and I might even give them like a Vibe Lord title or like a support lord or something. I don't know, something silly. So that they have like an exclusive way that they can play the game. But yeah, feel free if you guys want to play the game. I have a secret copy, a pre-release, if you will, that you guys can all play. And the password in there, it's Vibe Lord, so that'll be available for now until I release the game. So there's definitely going to be an update before next Friday, but feel free to check that out.
I like watching.
Isn't it cool? It's so cool. That's why I did this auto buy. Like the game can play itself after the certain point.
I love the auto.
Now, the reputation, you do have to intervene and get a reputation.
I'm one. I think to add the.
Why? But it's still in the story mode. You have enough vibe points to buy maybe 1 item.
So when does
after this level?
Like once
Yeah.
singular.
Yep. There's a whole nother level after Legend.
Oh.
Do you consider making like a downloadable soundtrack? Oh, this isn't my music. Otherwise, I would totally do a soundtrack. That's next on my goal sheet of things to learn is making music. So the game, I utilize music from, I think, Fat Frog Studios. Is that what their name is? And then Audio Hero for some of the stuff. And then I compiled some of my own like background sounds using different audio things. And then I created a lot of the sound effects. And then I sourced some of the sound effects from royalty-free stuff. So like key art for the supporters, that's actually, I could do an art book. I've got like all of the art for my game. Like, look at this. We can just do a little slideshow real quick. While this is playing, look at that. Oh, I'm covering it. Here. Like, I could do an art book. I drew all this. That one's dumb. This one looks cooler when it's small, but it's like virtual reality. But yeah. You can do wallpapers. That's not a bad idea. I love this one. The Book of Love. I mean, the Book of Ethics. This is so cute. But yeah, so like I made all this stuff. Why is it doing that? That's weird. Totally not anything you've ever seen before. But yeah, I mean, I don't really like think of my art as like art, right? But I guess it kind of is. I could make a little art book for people. I'd like a digital art book, obviously. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. There you go. You want that? That's what you want as a wallpaper.
Oh.
That's the one right there. This human resources. Definitely not Kevin. There. Oh wait, that's the one. Let's set that as our desktop wallpaper. Not a terrible idea. That's not a terrible idea. I might consider doing an art book for people who support. That'd be a fun little project to put together. We're getting to the point where I'm gonna be able to complete the game. You guys want a little hack? Vibe affiliate program. Get your brothers, get your sisters, get your high school friends to sign up for the Vibe affiliate program. Boom, quantum vibe. Wait, did he just buy the Vibe network for me? That sneaky robot. I was gonna buy that. Whoa. Oh, I can't get any more rep. Oh, you just ruined it. I was making elite amount of rep. Rude. Alright, what are we at time-wise? 37 minutes and we're almost done with the game. That's not bad. I mean, we're not even close, but we're kind of close. When we get close to beating the game, I'll turn on the music so we can hear the ambient. Alright, bro, you gotta stop buying stuff for a second. I need to buy this Vibe affiliate. Okay, you can buy again. Thank you. Alright, let's go make sure we get anything that gives us auto-click. We got more than enough processing power. I think somebody was having issues with processing power, but I think maybe it's because they weren't like upgrading these things after they got past them. Definitely more than enough processing. Sounds are nice, thank you. Even my goofy Which number is the rep? The creepy face right here. So I got 130k rep. And then we got processing power right here. And then we got our money and our vibe points. Some of the sound effects sound like grinder notifications slightly modified. That's a coincidence, I swear. I've never used grinder. Oh, that's great. You know what? I'm not even gonna ask which. Wait, what do you mean this one? This one? The upgrade sound? That's funny. Oh no, you can play this game on your phone. If you go to the itch page from chat on your phone, you can play it on mobile and then you can make it sound like you're going on grinder. Yeah, I have a balance upgrades notice. I still haven't finished. I haven't made it to that point yet. Well, that's what you want, though. The whole point is to let this automate itself. You don't have enough for harmony yet? You've already upgraded everything? I guess everything else is pretty much done. Yeah, you're right. Well, the point is to get your auto-click up, but... Yeah, I think I could probably add to like maybe the Vibe affiliate program would make sense, and the Human Experience Center. Yeah, I'll add clicks to those. Add per click for the legend status. Bushing sounds kind of like spacecrafts hovering around, like a space highway. Yeah, there's a lot of sounds, and like once you get past this phase and you open up the vibe shop, like it unlocks so many clicking sounds. Okay, something upgraded, but he didn't hold it up. What's he sneaky buying? Oh, it is rogue AI. That makes sense. It's not gonna tell you everything that he does. That's a feature. Okay, I just saw the vibe orb get upgraded. All right. Bug. Sometimes auto buy without icon pop up. I wonder why. Hey. Ooh, Stellar Frog beat it. Hey, it worked. It worked. Where are we at now? 42 minutes? Yeah, this is the last phase takes the longest. Have you thought about submitting your build to Steam 6 days before release? I haven't even made the assets for Steam yet. I've only just started my research. I've only just started my research. These are the Steam capsules I've looked at. So I haven't done too much. I can share my itch cover though. This is what I made for the itch cover. So that's yeah, so I'll probably do something like this for the Steam stuff, but yeah, I haven't even gotten to that point yet. You ended up moving the release date from June 21st to 25th. Oh, no, I'm not releasing it on Steam at the same time. Steam's gonna be delayed just because I haven't even done the supporter bundle or anything like that. Yeah, no, it's fine. Again, I'm not like trying to make money off of this game. Like, it's not crucial. But like I've already set up my itch page, and I'm using this as like a soft launch for the game to kind of just get it out there. And this is gonna be my first Steam launch, so you know I want to do it right. Will I be streaming on release day? It depends. Maybe. I don't. It's the 4th of July, so I strategically launched it on a day of freedom for the US. Because I thought it would be funny and ironic releasing an AI game, but I might. I considered it. I probably will, to be honest. The stream would be much like it is now, except hopefully less bugs. I can't believe how many notes I've already gotten. This is the to-do list. And some of these are just like suggestions, but of course we want to polish the game too. Oh, he bought a Vibe affiliate program. Perfect. That's what we need. If you're able to get a nice launch on Steam and get some good followers. Yeah, I hope so. It sucks, yeah, because like I'm gonna be launching it like on itch first, but you know, this is my test game on Steam. This is gonna be my way to test Steam as a platform for me to release on, because I've released games on GameJolt, I've released games on GX Games, I've released games on itch, I've released games on my own website before, so you know, Steam's the first one that I've had to pay money to be on, and so I, you know, gotta go through that process, and their page sucks. Like, going through all like the details and everything, I feel like it can be so much more organized. I feel so bad for like everybody that has to go through the process. Bugs make an experience personal. Well, I don't want game-breaking bugs though. Funny bugs are one thing, but game-breaking, I don't want this to crash on people. The Steam experience is not great. I think you're right about the clicking. You basically want this like on autopilot, so I may need to add more like money per click.
Actually, we can go back and process.
Right, and that was intention. The intention was to make it a little bit more friendly.
After you.
Once you beat the game.
Okay.
The heck was that?
I think it's actually pretty well. I think adding of money. I already up.
Okay.
Everything else.
Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Welcome in, Granger. Thanks for the toot. It caught me off guard. I was like, Stellar Frog. Like, did you just fart? Oh, she did.
She's covering.
Just kidding. Welcome in, Granger. What's up, dude? That definitely got me. Thank you for the 50 bits. I could see your game played by YouTubers. I don't know. Do people play clicker games? Do people do that? Like, I mean, I guess I'm doing it, but I made this game, so it feels a little different. Yeah. Well, I was thinking about upping the price after you level them up. I have it in my notes. I have in my notes, raise cost of items for Vibe Lord phase. Yeah. I know, again, I haven't balanced past that. This is just where I've gotten to this point. So, like, that's super valuable. Like... yeah, everything can be upgraded to 1,000 after you beat the game.
I think after you beat the...
Yeah, I could probably do like a times 25 instead of 5 at that point. I was thinking about adding like little plus and minus next to it so you can choose how much you upgrade it by. Might do that. Just chilling? Yeah, me too. Me too, Granger. It's been a very long, busy week. Between work and doing all of the Vibe Lord phase of this game, I made so much art, dude. Like, this isn't even the final. Like, I'm trying to get past this so that I can do the new stuff. Which reminds me, if you do want to vibe with me right now, you can go to the itch page, put in the code VibeLord, and then you can start playing the new version of the game. I'm at 50 minutes right now, and almost beat the base game to get to VibeLord. A funny theme, maybe it could be a stream game, like between periods. Oh, that's a good point, like clicker game. And what's great is you can pause it if you want. Obviously the game is meant to be played on auto click mode, but you can pause it if you want to pause it between games. And it has autosave, so every minute the game saves, you can go save it and go back to title. And then you can continue the game right where you left off. You just re-enable all your stuff, it's gonna warn you. Yeah, you want to balance your reputation, that's fine, just in case you forget. Right back to where we started. Look, the auto buy, there he is. You didn't know you could password protect an itch game? Yeah, I think somebody from the indie game Gauntlet sent me a password protected page and I was like, what? So, yeah. I was like, that's pretty cool. The bass hits harder in game. Yeah. Oh yeah, the sounds are very bassy. I intentionally made that because I've got this thing called Nahimic where I can like set the audio and stuff for my headphones. And I was like, I want something that's an experience when you're playing this. And like if I turn down the music, turn this on, like it's got a little bit of music there. You can like adjust this to the way you want it. We're about to get to that point where I can, I don't know, should I go harmony or singularity? I don't know. And then you get different music for the Vibe Lord status. I was thinking about finding better music for like different phases, but I'm like, you level up so fast. And again, most people are probably gonna listen to their own music or their own streams or YouTube videos while playing something like this, so I want to lock you into a full experience. Yeah, I've got over 1 million reputation. Oh, does this say? Oh, I need to put in a note here that the AI upgrades your auto click. Love how indie games reflect internal experience of the devs. That's what makes them so good. Like indie games, you can tell how somebody felt when they were making them. Like a AAA game, something with like hundreds of people working on one game or thousands. The personality is just not the same as an indie game where somebody's spent their free time in life putting together an experience for you to play. Love the beginning of your game with the resume and college graduate things. Thank you. It's a very personal experience. Also, Granger, I shared something with Seto, and we'll probably see it in a little bit, but I don't know if I'm gonna have enough vibe points to buy it. But I made something. Let me find it, hang on. So, and I've already cleared this with Seto. Seto said it's okay, but I added this into the game. So, yeah, I did do it. I got cleared from him and he said definitely. I mean, granted, I made it and then I showed him, but then he said it was cool, so I left it. I sent less resumes in your vibe clicker than IRL. That's too real. How many did I send? I sent 1,300? There's no way I've ever sent that many. Not in real life. Hey, Ooga Booga, welcome in. The notifications are a bit fast when you get an achievement. Yes, Stellar Frog has mentioned that, and I agreed. It is a note here. The achievement pop-up needs to last a little bit longer because I shortened them from the last iteration. I made them too fast. And while I'm testing, it doesn't really matter to me. I'm not reading them. But you can always go here. You can go to the second tab and you can go read all your achievements. Anything you've unlocked is opened up. Anything that has a potential is hidden. So, and I'm probably gonna add more achievements this week too. We can almost afford the vibe singularity. I need to get quantum vibe processing. 2 more days until what? What happens in 2 days? Yeah, not much I can do about it. The text changes dynamically. I know. This is why I didn't want to put the next level stuff on the card. I wanted you to be able to hover it, but it's nice to be able to see the details. But it's like some cards are bigger than others. I guess I can make them all the same size, but then it's like
You could probably make.
you say that like it's easy. You think I could just change the size of this bar? That's so funny.
You could.
That's so funny.
Or make a.
Your birthday? Well, I'm not gonna be around for your birthday, so happy early birthday, Ooga Booga. For your birthday, you can play Vibe Clicker Early Access. There you go. Passwords Vibe Lord. Enjoy, that's my present to you. Just for you, Ooga Booga. Nobody else. Oh, alright, here we go. Here we go, everybody. Are you sure? Wait, why'd it cancel it? Rude. Are you sure you're about to end the game by making a world-changing decision? If you continue, you can't go back. What's the process behind my math for balancing the game? You're looking at him. The int overflowed. Yeah, it breaks all the numbers. The singularity activates with a sound like reality tearing. Your empire, built on shortcuts and exploitations, begins to devour itself. The vibe orb grows larger, hungrier, consumes your data centers, your reputation, your carefully constructed lies. The laughter echoing from within sounds less and less human. You watch helplessly as your creation, I was gonna say certainty, spreads across the globe like a digital virus. Every click you made, every corner you cut, every warning you ignored, they all led here. The orb swells until it fills your vision, its surface rippling with the faces of everyone you failed to protect. The voices grow louder, a chorus of what could have been. The world didn't end with a bang or a whimper. It ended with a click. I'll be the first to say it. The C and an L next to each other in this font looks sus. It's an analogy for spaghetti code. The int overflowed. I tried to cap my ints so that they don't overflow. I'm not doing scientific notation for this game, mostly because it is a story game. And, you know, no excuses or anything, I just didn't want to do it. You were so preoccupied with whether you could, you didn't stop to think if you should. We wasted 7,000 days. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to waste your time. We burned through $705 million. I didn't see any of it. And we wronged over 2 million people. What? There's not that many people in here. The credits are a joke. It's a meme. It's just me doing everything. Oh yeah, and then Fat Frog Studio and Audio Hero for the music. Now, most people will be like, that's it? That's the end of the game? Game by Hideo Kojima? No. You'd be like, that's it? That's lame. Like, okay, I'm done. Whatever, exit game. But for the people that are curious, you hit continue and everything's back. What? We unlocked the Vibe Lord throne? And then you come over here and you can see that we've unlocked Vibe Lord. And just for a mere $30 million, you can get the Vibe throne yourself. All right, so we've got 380 Vibe points. We got the Vibe shop. And now you can go back and relive your past. No, we can't afford the mug. Yeah, we got the vibe shop in there. You can get the Harmony AI, why not? Here's the vibe throne. You can get the AI overlord. You can buy the singularity if you want. And then there's Seto and Bot. And so when you buy Seto, it has a chance to show his stream. But also his son, Setobot, is the little AI guy. So it's really cute. But yeah, you can... Kind of sounds like Minecraft, no? It was me flipping through paper. But yeah, so there's a whole set of stuff after you win, or, you know, beat the game. So you got charitable donations, you got your vibe throne, of course. You've got your legacy documentary, which you need to upgrade this for later. You got the AI overlord, and this depends on your ending. So some of these upgrades you'll only get if you do the singularity. Some of these upgrades you only get if you get harmony. And then, spoiler alert, there is a secret ending to the game, which will also affect some of this stuff too. You get the human preservation pods, reality simulator, the AI self-replication facility. Granger, these are all the things I did this week, by the way. I drew all these, put them all in. The final click, so this actually ends the game. So once you buy the final click, it deletes your save and you start over. So it's pretty cool. It was a lot of fun to build this out. Get the vibe throne, you get a ton of points and stuff, so this is where you get all your vibe points. So each of these upgrades, you get plus 10 VP, plus 50 VP, 100 VP, and you'll be able to like get some stuff in here. So like if I get more vibe points, we can unlock Seto. Oh, and then not only that, but all the other upgrades, you can upgrade these all to 1,000 now. Even Kevin. Lots of progress and polish, dude. Yeah, Granger, I had a lot of fun this week. After the Indie Game Gauntlet, like I didn't do anything that week for Indie Game Gauntlet. I just edited videos every night from after dinner until bedtime, and I didn't get really a chance to work on my game, so I went ham this past week. You going ham on it now? Hell yeah. The human preservation pods? I'm gonna start nuking and making the game Fallout 4. No, these preservation pods are to keep the humans safe. Keep humans safe while AI handles everything. More pods, more human storage. That's like the Matrix. But yeah, so you can come back and upgrade all these things. I don't even have auto turned on. What the heck am I doing? My first mug! This was my first mug for the game. The touchpad makes manual clicking so easy. I bet, dude. And again, you can also hit space. Like if you go look at the key buttons, you can use left mouse and space. Yeah, it goes ham. Hell yeah, I love wasting company time. Yeah. Ooga booga, thank you for the stretch, dude. Ooh, there's a pop in my back. Oh, favorite game mechanic 2025. Oh. You know what's great? I'm gonna keep doing some stretches, but once you get to the vibe shop, look at this. You can go waste your life back in the office. We're stretching. Stretching. Ooh, getting that funding. Ooh. Has the scroll bar not being very responsive been reported? What do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Like in windowed itch mode, it's magnetic. That's the first time, this is the first time anybody's played it on itch. I've been embedding it on my own website for the past couple playtests. Yeah, no, I didn't know that. I'll have to check it, the like the settings on that. It shouldn't be magnetic. Is it because your mouse is going outside the window though? Interesting, okay. I don't have much control. I don't have much control over this thing here. Like, it works outside the window. It's just how the functionality works, so I don't know why it's not letting go. But you can also mouse wheel, or you can drag it. It works on touch screen, so you can drag it. Oh, we got so much money, look at this. Thank you for that report though, I appreciate it. Anything you guys have to report, it's like totally appreciated. That's the whole point of me like publicly, you know, letting you guys test. So thank you. Thank you for spending your time playing my game. How much do we need? We need 25,000 vibe points. Oh, I just realized the music's still playing. That's actually cool. Music's pretty chill. We need more clicks. Most times the harshest critics are also the most useful. Not always though. Sometimes harsh critics are people who are just being mean. And again, you can't please everybody when you're making a video game. So keep that in mind too. Feedback is feedback when feedback is feedback. It's a personal experience for sure. So why does the cover letters not have a 5x option? Can you upgrade it 5 more times? It's dynamic. I don't have any examples on here. I think everything's been raised to its max level. Everything's like 1,000, so I can't get to it fast. But I have it disables it if you can't go up 5. So if it's like 6 out of 10, you can only upgrade it 4 times, so it gets rid of it. Comma after the dollar for 100 rep threw me off. Made... Whoa! Hey, welcome in, Raiders! That's fair, Rune Son. I gotta figure out a way to separate those a little bit more. Seto, how was stream? How was the rest of your stream, dude? Welcome in. I caught most of it today. But hey, Raiders, I'm the average goob. I have my game Vibe Clicker. We're actually in the Vibe Lord status over here. So I'm currently trying to get 25,000 vibe points so that we can show off what I was going to show off, but I may have to cheat to show off. So we'll see. Good times. Oh yeah, I'm having great times over here. Been making steady progress on the NPC refactoring. Oh, gotta love refactoring. Makes you feel so productive. And of course we got like a little ad break here, so I'm not sure who all is in it right now. So I'll show that off in a second. Let me get a little quieter sound maybe. Here we go. Just happy to be seeing positive results, dude. That makes me so happy though. Like I want to play games by you, Seto. I want to see them. We just got to work on getting them out of the good old game jam phase. Hey, Exo Drifter, welcome in. How you doing? I want to have games for people to play. Me too, dude. That's all I'm here for. I just want people to play my games. Okay, I think we're back from ads. If you're still in an ad, I'm sorry, but you know how it is with ads. I have all the control over them, as much control as over my own life. But I'm the average goob, and I'm working on Vibe Clicker. This is my game in Godot. I've been working on it for about 2 months now. Actually, July 4th will be 2 months. And that's the release date. So I have a release date for the game. Everything is basically done. We're going through and testing out the last phase here. So I've been playing for about 1 hour and 11 minutes, and we're in the last phase. And I have this vibe shop where you can buy little clickers. So, you know, like I can equip my mug if I want. And now I can, you know, click on my mug. Or we can go all the way to the end where the most expensive... Wait, what's this? It's the Vibe Throne. We can go all the way to the most expensive one where we have Seto. Hey! Seto said I could put this in my game. I made Seto and SetoBot. Hey! Seto approved. Which reminds me, we have this screenshot that I sent him. So you get Seto as your clicker item, and then SetoBot, he floats around and he buys the upgrades. So he plays this little guy. But yeah, this is my clicker game. It's called Vibe Clicker, and you guys are more than welcome to play it. I ask that you be nice and type in the password Vibe Lord. This is on itch, so it's password protected page. This is the pre-release of the game. I've already taken some notes. We've had some people testing out today. We've got a big ol' pre-launch list that I need to take care of. That link will take you to this page where we have this beautiful Vibe Clicker art. You can play the game in the browser. You can support me if you want. Password protected feels so fancy, I know. It makes it feel premium. You can read about the game here, the different features. If you want to support me, you know, when the game does come out, feel free to buy it. You don't have to though. It is a free game, and you can play the game in HTML. And you can like browse some of the screenshots and stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be on Steam too. So if you're holding out for Steam, I'm gonna do a like a Steam supporter bundle style thing where the game's gonna be free on Steam, and then you can buy the developer support for like $5. It's gonna give you the Vibe Shop right from the start. You're gonna be able to start with like, I'm probably gonna give you 10,000 Vibe points to buy stuff from the shop with. Plus you'll have your unlocked Vibe Shop items. Everything's hand drawn by me. I did this. This is all hand drawn. This whole game is hand drawn by me. This was actually my first mug for the game. And yeah, so any support would be great. Exo Drifter, you said your game's coming out soon. That's exciting. What game is it? Is it that puzzle game? $20-25 goals to play a Seto game for sure. I want to play the Locks and Larceny game, Seto. And if you have to get going, dude, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Go take care of yourself. I know you said you have some plans tonight, so don't feel hostage, but feel free to stick around if you got some time. It's this the hard sci-fi point and click game. Yeah. Yes, no signal. Yes, I've seen this. I've seen this. While we're vibe clicking. This is your no signal game. I've seen people. Didn't this start out as a game jam game? Oh, what happened? Why'd you get... Why did it say you couldn't... I'm confused. The link went through. Anyways, yeah, this looks pretty sweet. I love the art. This is the kind of art style I want to make my 3D games. I love the low poly, even hand textured and everything. Like, I like this style of game. I saw Seto making some art in Blender, and so I was just like, dude, that's what I want. This is so pleasing to me. Hopes to have a demo version of Locks and Larson game sometime in the next couple months. But I need to be cool like you and get a document together and have evidence as to how long it'll take and why. No, listen, this is my design document for Vibe Clicker. That's it. The most important part of this document was this. How are we doing down here? We got 148 million. Dang, I just wasted all of it. This is the most important thing, is getting this stuff in here. So I will have the launch by July 4th. It's happening. You got a game together on schedule and you have that doc, so there's got to be a connection there. Listen, Rise of the Intern didn't get completed. This is another important part, is having a marketing document. Put this together so that you have something. And then, you know, really the core of your GCD, your GDD, not GCD. You didn't really have a doc? Yeah, it's okay. You don't need one. You don't need one, but if you guys do want one, let me grab you a link real quick. Here's a link to this one-page document. So it'll take you right to this Google Doc where you can get my template. It's a one-pager. Very cool. And then there's a sample. So here's a sample design document that utilizes it to give you an idea. So this is my core game design document. However, if you want a longer one, if you want a longer game design document template, there's this one. So this is the one that I have been working on for a while, like since college. I've refined it as much as I could, but this goes into everything. And there's not a sample or anything for this one. It's kind of self-explanatory. It includes the marketing and monetization parts of it, but this covers like everything you would need for a pretty big game plus table of contents. So you can download both of those. They're both Google Docs. Just copy it, download it as a Word, whatever you need to. I offer these for free for people to check out. So that's what I'm here for. I'm here to support indie devs. People who enjoy making video games like me. Yeah, Exodrifter, that game, it's pretty sweet. I'm gonna be real, I'm gonna go wishlist it. So thank you for sharing, and good luck with your launch. I'm gonna try to get Vibe Clicker on Steam, see how that looks. I would love to figure out the API. I don't think I can get 25,000 vibe points that easily. I just wanted to play as Seto. Also, Seto, there's a 5% chance that it shows your stream. Is it 5% chance overall? Or like, where is it? I swear I've seen it. It's in there somewhere. Do you guys see it? Did you guys see it yet? My finger's getting tired. Oh, you know what? It doesn't show it. It doesn't show it in the store. It doesn't show it in the store. All right, hear me out. We didn't have any bugs. We didn't run into any issues there. Hear me out, Seto. I'm gonna do something. before you go. All right, here we go. I had a save that I saved for this moment. Yeah. Yeah, we got the vibe throne. But no, for real, hang on. Eh? Now your stream should pop up. And look, there's Settlebot. You guys joined the stream and now you're in the game. Oh, did you see it? Did you guys see it? Did you guys see his URL in there? Well, the Twitch URL. There it is. This is such a strange feeling. Me clicking on you or you being on my stream? I guess I'll become a vibe lord. Hey, Nameless Coder, what's up? Welcome in. Is it me or is it because it's 2 a.m. on a Monday feels a bit personal to have written wasting your life 2,000 times per second on stream? Yeah. Yeah. 2 a.m. That's a little late. The medium and its story are embedded in a context that also strikes my inner struggles as a replaced worker of digital masses. Yeah, this game is very controversial in that aspect. But again, you can balance out, well, not in this case. I'm making negative 41,000 rep per second because this is a cheat version. But you can balance it by doing some manual work. Hits a little close to home. All right, Exo Drifter, thanks for hanging out. Have a good rest of your night. Have a great start to your week. A bit of both, yeah. Thank you again for wanting to do something like this, Goop. I don't know what to say. Seto, by you saying yes, add it to the game, that's all you had to say, man. Like, I appreciate it. I had fun drawing it, and if you said no, I would have been like, well, you can have it. Is Seto in the beta version? There's a link version, actually. Here's the new version of the game. That is a pre-release, so this is the 1.0 version. There are some things that I need to add. We've gotten some notes from today so far. But yeah, he's in that version. Once you unlock the vibe shop, you do need 25,000 vibe points. I don't know if you can get that many, but I think you can. So it might take a while. I haven't really messed with the balance on that yet. Kind of love the AI theme and a paint art style in the year 2025. Thank you. Yeah, I had a lot of fun making this stuff. I think my favorite little guy is this one. This is by far my favorite one that I've made. Are the DEA app icons on the laptop a secret reference to something? I don't know what you're talking about. That is Dreamweaver. Or no. This is document. This is like an AI file, Illustrator, and this is Excel. I would never. There's a Godot icon. The Godot icon, though. Yeah. No, that's the best part about making your own video games is you can do whatever you want. I can make it so you can I can make this little text box here. I can make it a hacker terminal and make it so you can put cheat codes in there if I wanted to. I totally have never done that before. Yeah. This is it's pretty cool. So just, you know, the final click. Are you sure you'd like to continue? This is the final click. If you unlock this upgrade, you'll lose all your save data and start out as a college graduate again. This cannot be undone after you proceed, so you can just delete everything. Lil vibe, chonky vibes, chill vibes. It gets better. Kevin's favorite. Big vibing. The AI researcher. Hang on. Slow that down. Back in the office, wasting your life. Charitable vibe lord. Now I want to know the cheat codes. There's no cheat codes. The average goob did not work. You think I would make a cheat code that obvious? Come on. Makes you the vibe lord instantly. I was actually thinking about making this unlock if you put your name as Seto. It was gonna be a hidden thing, but then I was like, no, I'm not gonna hide it behind a secret. I'm like, I want to show Seto. We got Mike's TV. Any Willy Wonka fans out there? You guys know what this is? We got the Universal Income AI. The Book of Ethics. We got Harmony AI, so you can actually bring back the harmony where everything is good. The coolest vibe throne ever. The AI Overlord, which by the way, is an upgrade. It's this guy right here. Let AI make all major decisions for humanity. Only good vibes. It doesn't do anything. It's a scary description. And then the singularity. Everything's bad. So this is pretty fun. Speaking of putting things in a game, I finished the friends list for the work app, and if you try to friend yourself using your friend code, it tells you that you're already your own best friend. Oh, that's so cute. Some people would disagree, but I think that's really cute, Granger. We got human preservation pause, reality simulator, self-replication. Can you get? Yeah, you can totally get the max level. I think you can get 25k. What is this? 150 times 100. Yeah, just upgrading one of these to 1,000, you'll have enough to buy all of them. So, I'll be adding more to the vibe shop, maybe before launch. Definitely for the supporter bundle. I was thinking, so I was asked, Stellar Frog said, would it be cool if we had custom cursors? And I think custom cursors would be kind of cool. Since, you know, it's a clicker game. I maybe want to, like, make this vibe shop a little different. I feel like this is kind of lengthy to scroll between. Yeah, I could make them smaller, but the point is to be able to click them and test them out. Oh. Yeah, did it break and you have to catch up? Yeah, I gotta figure that one out. Cursor should light on fire if you click over 20 successful upgrades in a row. Alright, listen. You might be joking, but that would be sick. Whoa! Oh, you're dead serious. Okay, well then, yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, see, it would have to be like, they have to be this wide, so it's like I might as well just keep them that size. I could scale it. I could scale the whole thing down. What does that look like? Like a whoosh effect? That'd be kind of cool. Also, I don't know if anybody's noticed it or anything. I don't know how often you're clicking that middle and just like constantly clicking. But the thing in the background grows. Have you noticed it? Yeah, this background thing grows as you click. It takes a while. It takes a very long time. But eventually it will fill up your screen. And then when you let go, it'll go back down. So you have to like keep your streak. Oh, it's a very slow grow. I don't know if you guys can tell, it's getting bigger. The blue splatter, yeah.
I didn't know.
I mean, if I just keep going like this, like it's clearly already like twice the size, right? So if I just keep clicking, it will take up the whole screen. It's a very subtle thing. And I'm thinking about adding other backgrounds based on career level or something. Those splatters are a lot harder to make than you think. Like if you're hand drawing these, I don't even know how to make, I don't know how people do the starbursts. It's very janky. Don't look too closely at it. It's sort of ominous, yeah. Yeah. Now it's like almost touching the edge of the screen. There it goes. And like you don't really like, it's so subtle. You could rotate it faster as you click. It's just shaking. It's on a set animation frame. I didn't do too much with it. It's just to make it a little bit interesting. Hey, Runesun beat the game! Time wasted 10,000 days, 500 mil burned, 21 million people wronged. Sounds about right. I'm assuming you went with the singularity like I did. Thank you for playing, dude. Also, now you can really see how much bigger this splatter is getting, right? I think it's very obvious at this point. I need to make a clicker. One of the clickers have a hat that gets taller as you click them. Like Doug Dimmy Dome's hat. Alright, now watch when I let go. Yeah, things get a little serious. Whoa, he flew in there so fast. All right. Let me pull in my old save. Delete. Let me make sure that's right. Oh, dang it. I meant to check the vibe shop. I got so distracted. It did not resize these. That was not resized, my guy. Why didn't it resize them? Why isn't it resizing them? Is it because of this minimum? What the heck? Why are they scaled up? Weird. I wonder if I can do it whenever I add them. Equals vector 2. So I wonder what would be a better way to separate the texts on the cards. Should I make it a semicolon instead of a comma? These are not resizing. That's so weird. So I should separate it by a semicolon? Does that make more sense to people? Because yeah, like as soon as you said this looked like 1 quadrillion. I was like, yeah, you're right. Let's see here. Yeah. Yeah, semicolon. I'm Canadian and we do use comma for 1,000, but the trailing comma was a bit confusing as a new player. Well, but there's a space, right? Like there's a comma and then a space. And so like, I'm like, oh, that's enough, but nah. Like especially these bigger ones here. Oh no, plans fell through. You're like, secretly, you're like, hey, yay. No, just kidding. Got you on while doing dishes and getting dinner going. I'll take it. You're like, oh, dang. Plans canceled as you like put on your pajamas and go lay in bed. Okay, yeah, semicolon's a good call because there's like more commas here. I could also do a slash. We could do like a slash here. But it's not an or. It's not or that, so maybe that doesn't make sense. No, that looks like it's either or. Okay. Since you're already going to a new line on longer ones, why not lean into it and just do 2 lines? Not all of them have the 2 lines. That's the problem with these cards and doing dynamic texts and stuff. Because I don't like these are already, they're not that lengthy, but like look at how tall this one gets. Like when the title's on 2 lines and stuff, I wish I could do it all the way across. And then that would keep all this stuff contained. I do hate how this is split up though. I hate it. I mean, I can make the text smaller, but it's like I kind of wanted it to be very large and in your face. It's tough. Game design is tough, and like UX and stuff. Personally, I would just throw everything into that hover box, but I was told I needed it to be on this card. Yeah, see, like this is like Human Experience Center. I feel like it would just go across the top nicely. Problem is the way this is structured. This is in a box together. This is in a box. This and this need to be next to each other, but that needs to be, could technically restructure. So the name is at the top, but it needs to be next to this. That's the problem. God, I wish I could have smaller buttons. Like the X5 is already super small. What other things are on the list? That's gonna be a tough one to figure out. We can add dollar clicks to some legend stuff. Look away. If you are not a fan of janky operations, look away. Because this is how I'm doing my upgrades, okay? Why didn't I use resources? I don't know. I should have. Also, I really hate how they do dictionaries in this interface. Not my favorite. I don't remember what it's called. Is it click value? It's been so long since I've added it. Yeah, it's click value. And then it gets rid of it if you go away from it. And you gotta make sure you add it. It's a really weird sub. Thanks for the gifted sub. What do we do here for this one? We do 250. Actually, what are we at the point here? Probably 1,000. 500. Oh yeah, the Vibe affiliate. This is where you bring people on for sure. Oh, did I not add that? Gosh, dang it. I hate this system. You got the Seto bot? No way. How'd you get enough Vibe? What did you do? What did you upgrade to get the Vibe points? It's good to know though. As soon as I got Vibe Lord unlocked, I just went to it, started leveling everything one diff at a time, which gave massive income. Ah, okay. Max the affiliate program. Yup. The affiliate program is where it's at. Am I doing that right? Let's see. Spam click and and space at once helps. Yeah, that's like that's the meta way to do it. Okay. Yeah, I know you guys didn't see all of my upgrades for the last phase, but there's a lot. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 new upgrades for that last phase last week. So there's a lot in there, and it's all based on what you pick. So there's some upgrades that you will only get if you do Harmony, and there's some upgrades that you will only get if you do Singularity. So, and obviously they're just like fun little things. It's not like there's no high score or anything. It's just something to spend some time on. And then once you get the game playing by itself, that's where it's really at. You just let it run and just see what happens. Make it so you lose a little bit more rep. Okay, we can do that. Where is that? Is that under main? No, I think it's under the clicker. Yeah, there it is. So, let me pull up the calculator again. Okay, so say here. So that's fine. And then 1 divided by, so 50. Mm. And then dang, that's such a fine balance. 25 times 5 times 50. I don't really like using magic numbers, but I'm going to use a magic number. Let's see how 30 looks. Let's do auto click. 3 is a magic number. Hey, JD does dev. 3 is a magic number. So is 30. How you doing, man? I'm trying to get my reputation balanced a little bit. Does the rep per click only happen every 6th click? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Rune Sun, Stellar Frog suggested that after you hit Vibe Lord status, to maybe like make this times 20 or something, times 25. But I'm also going to make it so everything costs more. So like the base cost being $40 and you're making, in this instance, 23 No, 234,000 per second without autoclick. Definitely need to raise the prices once you get to this point. Trying art and failing at art? Yeah, JD, it takes a while, dude. I've spent a year, not every day though, working on art, and I understand the struggle. You just got to keep at it, man. You've got it. All this was hand-drawn. I did all this. Even the Seto bot. But yeah, it just takes some time. You just want some non-shit emotes. you can always hire somebody to do them like I did. I hired Celine from the Two Nerdy Nerds to do mine. That's how we have all these emotes. But in all seriousness, dude, making emotes is hard because it's like, even if you do something like this and it looks great up, you know, in like the full resolution, sometimes it gets down to small emote size and it's like, I don't even know what it is. I don't know what I just made. I had that struggle with these icons. Like I had to make these icons simple, but detailed, like this little wide guy. So it's like, it's hard because I wanted to over detail stuff, which is why I made a bigger version of the icon when you hover them so that you can see a little bit more detail. Because like some of the stuff you don't even like really know what it is. If the text wasn't there, some of the stuff doesn't come through clearly. But dude, emotes are really hard. Hey, look, it gets better. All right, so I don't think that rep is enough. 720. I think that's as fast as it can go. I think I lost my name when I said continue in web. Really? Did you ever hit update when you changed your name? It works a little bit different. Like if you change your name like this, save game, go back to title and hit continue, it's not going to change it. You do have to hit the update button. Or after you change it, you hit enter and it should change it. So if I go back, save game, go here. You're in web, so it's not saving anything? What do you mean? It should save on web. Nobody refreshed their web games. It should save. Yeah, it saves things. Yeah, it saves. Rune Son? You're killing me. You're stressing me out. I was like, that's like a main feature. Hashtag not testing that. Yeah, don't. I was gonna say don't test it yet. Yeah, you should be fine. It definitely saves it. I see that my... Oh yeah, it did work. Okay. Making sure the tutorials are working. Good luck. All right, so if I do that, upgrade a bunch of stuff, save it, back to title, continue. Yeah, it saves. We're good. And it has an autosave, Rune Sun, so it does save every minute, just so you know. And the reason I had to do this, Noel, interesting. The reason I had to do that with the pop-up is because on mobile, this works on mobile, by the way. It's not the best, a little bit of resolution issues. But it works on mobile, and so like to get the web version on mobile, you had to like click in there and like grab the browser's thing, the dialog box, sorry, for that to work. So that's why it's a little weird like that. So if this doesn't have text, interesting that it says null.
So loud. It's loud.
I'm gonna make, okay, we need an update, update name click sound so they know it was successful. All right. Let's make the achievements pop up a little bit longer. Oh, gosh, I still need to balance this. Okay. The rep loss needs to be... I could just make it like 1% of your current reputation. That's pretty brutal, but also not terrible. We'll do 50. So like 5 times 50 times 50. I'm not good with quick math like that, but we'll get there. So it's 250. 12,500. And it's a chance. It's not a total chance. Okay. We'll come back to that. Let's do the achievement. Card. Fade time 2.5. Where am I calling this? The fade time, which is this one. Okay, so it multiplies it. All right, we'll just do this. I think adding a second to the achievement pop-up is probably fine. All right. Processing power, I probably need to just pop it up after the tutorial for it comes up. When it says check out the computer parts, I think on the first upgrade, maybe we'll do it there. Which I think, what is that? 2, 3, 4. After 4, maybe we should bump it up after this one. Yeah, right here when this one shows. Let's also find out where else I'm sending this. The upgrade card. When we get this achievement, no longer need it there. Okay. You guys know how we test this? We delete our save manually, and then we go test it. Also, can we just appreciate that nobody's reported a game crash yet? I feel like if I say it, maybe somebody will be like, it crashed for me. So that's pretty cool. No, it didn't, JD. Don't do that. I just crashed, not your game. Yeah, if you do want to play though, anybody in chat that isn't checking out Vibe Clicker, it's what all the cool kids are doing. So, what we do is we have fidget spinners and vibe clicking. Also, I got a glow in the dark fidget spinner, like the little things on the edge. They're not glow in the dark. They're UV operated or whatever. It's pretty cool. Anyways, Vibe Lord in the password box, and you can go play the web version right now. It's the pre-release. We're We're gonna test a tutorial to make sure that our processing power shows. Do you have a license for all that cool? No. It wouldn't be cool if I licensed it. No, just no, forget I said that. Just erase the last 10 seconds. All right, so let's check out the computer upgrades. You're like, oh, cool. I don't know what this does, but it gives me 1 PP. So the next one should show the processing power. I'm a little worried about the space between it. Yeah, this is the issue. So hover over item resources to learn more. So the problem is the widths of these. I could potentially move this text down here. There's nothing down there right now. Maybe I do that. Plus 1 PP. It's processing power. Oh, the perfect solution. Put it inside this container so it'll never overlap, even if for some reason the auto-click shows up. Click your way to success. Oh, this is a much better location for this. Also kind of confusing why... Oh, because I'm showing it. I was like, why is it still showing? That's on me. We gotta hide it by default. Click your way to success. Very good. You learned how to click. No one's hiring, but you need money. I could technically make this text bigger now, which is what I wanted to do. Oh, everything's coming together. You just have to stream your development. There we go. Okay, now we need to get rid of these little numbers up there. Show pop-up resource. Okay, what we can do is hide this during the tutorial. So, while show toots is active, sweet. If show toots, I'm gonna do it the Godot way. If not, show toots. Meaning it's not showing. All right, let's check it out. Perfect. No more things showing up there. No one's hiring, but you need money. Ain't that the truth? Go buy an upgrade, noob. Look, it shows the money now. Also, you guys are like, but Josh, how did you animate the text? I just tweened the text. How cool is that? You can just tween from one text to another and it jumbles it like a like a slot machine. It's pretty cool. It made it very like computer-like or whatever. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's very easy. Update tutorial text right here. I'm just tweening it. So you just take the text that you want to tween. So you're just tweening the text option to your new message. That's it. That's all you do. And it does that really cool thing. So like if I slowed this down, for instance, if I made it like 10 seconds, check this out. Before the ad break. I mean, if anybody is curious. So watch this text down here at the bottom. Now it doesn't do it in sequence. Oh wait, it kind of does. I saw the how to click at the end. It doesn't do it like necessarily in sequence, but that was like 10 seconds of making it happen. So that's how you can tween text. It's pretty cool. I don't know what it's going through. All right, cool. That's easy peasy. That's done. Hide number pop-up done. Raise cost of items for Vibe Lord phase. Upgrade for achievements causes next level to disappear. Okay. That's a good one. So after it's fully upgraded, where is that? After it's fully upgraded, we hide this per level label. However, when it updates, so it's gonna check it every time. Easy, we just put it at the end of this one. No, I'm not gonna be able to test it on this one. All right, time to cheat. Everybody close your eyes. Actually, I think we have an ad coming up, so you're not gonna be able to see me cheat. No, Runeson, look away. All right, I think handwritten letters, update my name. Boom, it came back. Oh, yeah. It's like 10 bugs knocked out. Okay, make interaction with the little companion guy. Oh wait, make it so you lose a little bit more rep. We did that too. Make interaction with little companion guy. Like, tickle him like the Pillsbury Doughboy. We'll do it. How can I make a click zone? I could do an area 2D. Could I technically turn him into a texture button? What can you do with a sprite that you can't do with a texture button? What's under control that I can click on? Like anything, right? I don't think that would work. Oh, sweet. Call this interact button. Um, should be fine, right? Okay. Where do I do the animation? What the heck? Hello? Oh, okay, I see. I just do this. Wow, that's amazing. Okay. Um, let's do interesting. Okay. So I could do this and then we can do, how do we do a wait timer? Var wait timer equals get tree dot create timer for like half a second, I guess. And then dot timeout dot connect reset idle sprite. I don't know. Is this gonna work? I don't think I've done this before. A value of type int. What? Yeah, 0.5. Oh, do I do it at timeout? I don't understand. What's wrong with this? All right. We need to load up our old save. Let's tickle our little AI. Oops. Where you at, bud? Always purchasing things. He just got the coffee machine. I tickled him. I mean, it's pretty funny. I kind of want to make an animation whenever you click him. Just like make him like fly around or something. But I think this works for now. All right, let's see how that works. Shouldn't be able to spam him anymore. Oh. It's working. The click is working. Hey, Zorchenheimer, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Hello, everybody. How was stream? What were you working on? I've seen some of your streams before. Let's see if I can do a shout out. Anybody you guys that don't know him? Another game dev. Another game dev in the channel, bringing his raiders. You're working on your NES Tetris clone. Damn, dude, that's awesome. I saw you working on that a little bit ago, and I think it's awesome. Are you building like? I think you're doing like custom engine or something, right? Definitely a dev to aspire for. I'm not quite at that level. I'm using Godot for my game. Yeah, scratch in assembly. Yeah, you're doing it from scratch in assembly. Exactly my point. Not that level over here on these parts. If you have to get going, I totally get it. Make sure you go take care of yourself. Streams can be long. But I am the average goob. I'm working in Godot, and I'm actually set to release my new game, Vibe Clicker, on July 4th, the Freedom Day for the US. So it's a little bit of a satire, you know, kind of ironic video game. So it is an idle auto clicker style game where you start out as a college graduate and you click your way to becoming a Vibe Lord. And once you get Vibe Lord status, you can get this really cool throne. There's a really cool throne that you can get as your clicker. and you can test out the clicker items right there from the store. So you can kind of preview it before you buy it. But we've got a couple of upgrades here, just things that you can get. I don't know if you know who Seto is, but I made a little version of Seto in the game because it kind of fit the theme. It was perfect. But as you level up, you get different clickers, you unlock different AIs to help you. I was actually working, as you came in, I was working on this little interaction. You can click on your little companion AI bot. You just like tickle him. And then you get auto-clicking features. So it warns you that the more auto-click AI that you use, the less reputation you get. Yada yada, who cares, right? We're using AI to build this bad boy. But no, it's all custom coded. Everything's hand drawn by me. And I'm on the 2-month mark of making this video game. So I'm having a blast. And this isn't the only game that I've made. This is just my current one. A lot of my other games spawned from game jams. My most recent one was back in January with the two nerdy nerds. We made Backhand Bandit, where you play as a bandit trying to ransack a town, and you're just a set of hands. So it's a little pinball game, really fun. And I took a little break after I made that. Alchemist was my first Godot game. Key of the Board Warrior was my first hand-drawn art, and Quiet Quitter was my first like full-on illustrator, like vector art. So I made all this stuff too. And these were just little 1-week game jams. But yeah, I made quite a few, lots of game maker stuff, but I've been making games not 30 years. Like this is, you know, life experience of 30 years, but I've been making games now for 16 years. And I've made some board games, I've made some card games. It's just kind of what I do. So if you want to follow along, averagegamestudio.com. I've got a blog. I ran a little deal called the Indie Game Gauntlet where I played indie games on stream, and I went through and edited a ton of videos and showcases for all these people. So I like to keep it pretty community driven around here. But yeah, we've been playing Vibe Clicker basically all stream, doing some testing and knocking out some tasks to keep this game on track for release on Friday. So yeah, settle in. We got a little bit more dev to do. As a matter of fact, I fixed some of the pretty big issues here. Next one, we want to put the fact that it upgrades auto-click speed. Where is that? Actually, it's probably in the event manager. Where the heck did I put it? This is actually probably the biggest game I've worked on personally, so it's a lot of files. It's like a 115 megabyte game. But there is a web version, mind you guys. This is what everybody's been playing while I stream and just, you know, reporting some feedback in chat as you guys play. But there is a pre-release on itch. It's password protected. Use VibeLord, all lowercase, no spaces. And you can play the itch game that's currently out right now. Just for you guys though. So I got this put together today, uploaded the current build before we started working on some stuff. You can get a little bit of details about what the game is. If you want to support me, there's some links in there showing you where I do all my dev. You're here, so surprise. And when I do release a full version, it's going to be free, with the exception on Steam. Once I get it on Steam, there will be a supporters bundle where I'm hoping that I can add the vibe shop right from the beginning, give you guys a little bit of vibe points to build, buy your own clicker, and then some exclusive like clicker art. So I'll make some stuff for people that want to support me. But yeah, the game's gonna be free, so don't feel totally obligated, but whatever helps helps. Hey, Bear Like Lion. Thanks, dude. Yeah, my release date's pretty close to yours. And I planned, to be totally transparent, I have planned on releasing it on July 4th for a while. It's been part of my little game design document here, so yeah, dude. I'm gonna release this and I'm gonna go play your game. Welcome in, dude. I'm gonna be launching on itch first, so we got a link in chat, exclamation vibe. I just posted it. I don't know if you saw it. Releasing on itch first and GX Games, and then I'm gonna be launching on Steam shortly after. So this next week, I'm gonna be getting the Steam page ready. I'm gonna be getting all the assets ready. I just wanted to get everything done. I wanted to make sure the game was feature complete and ready to launch by the 4th before I start messing with Steam. Just because it's my first time, so I wanted to see what all I needed. But thank you. Yeah, best of luck to you too, man. I'm excited. I'm excited for your release. Like, played the alpha, played the demo. Now I just got to find a way to support you. The indie dev community is growing. Oh, for sure. Yeah, you're gonna be my source of knowledge if I run into any issues. You and Bernardo, you guys have been awesome in offering support for that, so thank you. I'm gonna have to do some Steam SDK integration because I want to do the style that you're doing, where I release a free version but have a supporter bundle, so people can get some in-game stuff. So I'm gonna research that, and if I run into any issues, you expect a Discord message. I appreciate it. Oh, it's in the game HUD? I would have never guessed. Oh no, that's not it. Oh, it is in the game HUD. Okay. So anything except for the vibe orb. You're waiting for it. All right. I think this is fine. Is this too much text? Nah, that's not too much. Nah, that's perfect. Okay, cool. Sleepy time for you. Runeson. That's fun. Thanks for the link, man. Don't quite make it to deleting my... Oh, you didn't quite make it to deleting your save. That's a stretch. You know what? I can appreciate that you tried. Thank you, Runeson, for playing, dude. And I know that it's probably gonna be the same thing for release, but I hope you play the final version when it comes out too. I might add some cheat codes in there for you to figure out. So thanks for hanging out. Fully unlocked the throne, and that was the real win. Yeah. Oh, for sure, dude. Yeah. The Vibe Lord throne paired with the Vibe Lord throne clicker. Where is it? Once you unlock these two things, that's really the win, to be honest. I mean, technically you win by unlocking harmony or singularity, so you beat the game. Which now you've lost the game, so hope you have a good night. That's such an old game. Thank you for hanging out. I will see you in the next one. Oh, and just to answer, I'll probably stream the launch day. I'll announce it on Blue Sky, but I'll probably stream the launch day like most devs do, which is Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Oh, whoops. Okay, and then the vibe orb is 0.1 second. Oh, what is the minimum auto click? Oh, 0.25. All right, that's for all the math nerds in there. Definitely want to know the benefits of getting that upgrade. And then somebody did ask if I could put the interval back in here. I think I should do that. Yeah, I think I should do that. So let's do auto click check dot text equals auto click, and then we want to put parentheses that plus that, delete this. Let's actually make that a string. Hey Melanith, welcome in. Doesn't feel like I'm getting 5x cost increases when I'm using the 5x purchase button. It does. If you have the money for it, it'll give you all 5 of those upgrades. So it does upgrade it 5 times. So I know I've got auto buy here, but 40 times 5, it did it. There, it went 5 times. So yeah, it should work. So upgrades it 5 times, and then it runs through. So that minus 40 5 times. Minus 114 5 times. Minus 115 5 times. Should be working. The balance feels off. It's not worth doing the math for most optimal because I'm just flying through max upgrades. I'm not 5 minutes in. It's a progression. It's a story game. Specifically, it's not necessarily like infinite clicker. It's more of just a satirical story, and the mechanic is a clicking game. So almost a visual novel style. But yeah, I'm gonna go through this week and balance the upgrades a little bit more. because in my playthrough, about an hour and a half in, I did kind of beat the game, but I obviously haven't made it to the final click yet. So it does take a time. Once you get to legend, there's a little bit more time where you do spend more time clicking. And then we've had some notes from today. So I've already balanced and added a little bit more like money per click on some of these legend upgrades because you kind of run out. And then once you get past the legend status, all of these kind of unlock to 1,000, which gives you kind of a more wide open play style. But yeah, I still feel like the cost is too cheap. Once you start making money, it like really rolls in. So, and that's the idea though. Like it's an AI satire. So it's like the more AI you're getting, the faster you're gonna be. And it should take you about 30 minutes or so to get to legend status, and then maybe another 10-15 minutes to get through it, if you're actively playing. So it's not like a super long game, but I'm gonna work out a little bit more balance. That's just the whole like past week I spent doing art and getting all these last upgrades in. So it took a bit. And I would like to balance the rep a little bit more too. I feel like you still get too much rep, especially once you like really upgrade stuff. But yeah, like I'm over here with $93 million and the word processor upgrade is 41. Like I can get this to 1,000 pretty easily. So that's a constant thing. But yeah, I've got to raise costs. Constant balancing act. Yeah, it's just a fun game. It's not your traditional clicker for sure. All right, I need to upgrade. So that's not, that needs to be what the wait time is. There we go. We need to do this. Yo, Big Boy Games official back-to-back raids. What's going on, man? How was stream? Yo, chick replays. Welcome, Myth. Thank you for the follow. It's going good, man. I've got a release date for Vibe Clicker. But how was stream? How you doing? What'd you work on today? And I know we've got the ad break ending in like 30 seconds, so I don't know. I don't know if you can hear me, but anybody that can, make sure you guys go check out Big Boy Games official. He's working on a really fun game, Starground. Right? Starbound? I played it here on stream. It's a survival crafting kind of like dungeon crawler. It's really cool. Like it's like Satisfactory Factorio with dungeons and stuff, and it's really fun. I'm glad I got a chance to play it. But I even have a video for it on my YouTube channel. You guys can go watch that. It's silly. Just working on some optimization stuff, getting kind of hard now. Worked on some new researches. Yeah, dude, optimization's the biggest thing. Like that's my next week is going to be balancing my upgrades and making the game a little bit more paced versus getting through all the first 5 levels and then sitting at the last level. So I totally understand that. Underclare DX, thank you for the follow. Oh, sorry, undeclared. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. It was easy back when I did stupid stuff, but things are pretty optimized now. Oof. So you're just fine tuning things. I get that. But welcome in, Raiders. Big Boy, if you got to get going, I totally get it. I know it's getting pretty late, probably hungry, long streams. But for those of you hanging around, and if you decide to as well, you can play my current game, Vibe Clicker. That is a pre-release version that doesn't have some of the stuff we've worked on today, obviously. But that is a build, a release build for the game. And make sure when you get to that itch page, you type in Vibe Lord, and you'll get access to play the game. So I'm at the point where I unlock the Vibe Shop, and I get access to all these really cool clickers for my game, including the Vibe Throne. I don't have 12,000 VP for it yet, but eventually I will. And look, even Seto made it to the cut with his permission. And yeah, so that game you'll see here, little landing page. It has an 18 plus warning on it, which I think's weird because I didn't set that. I don't feel like this is an 18 plus game, but what do I know? Maybe it is. You do have to understand losing your job to AI. It's, you know, like that's the whole point of this game. But what? You have everything?
Except I'm
Stellar Frog has everything in the game unlocked. What's your playtime? Second tab. 2 hours and 42 minutes. She's unlocked everything in the Vibe Shop. She's unlocked all the upgrades. She's just missing the final click. Welcome in. Hold on. Let me try this. Solodroma? I get it right? Oh, are you using AI? No. No, this is, everything's made by me. This is all hand-drawn, all coded. This is all me. I actually have a YouTube video where I did all the art, and you can see it. I use Procreate, so it has that cool export feature. But no, this is taking me 2 months. I do have a devlog if you want to see my progress on this. There is a devlog there, so you can check out where I started. This is literally, look at that. That was the first day. First day was this little PNG cut out of a cup versus what it is now. Rep-gating all the purchases which require manual clicks to unlock is toxic at best. Coding up a click spam script in AHK because this is not okay. What, Melanith? What are you talking about? It's toxic? Dude, go ahead. Code your own clicking script. I don't care. Play the game however you want. It's a story game, dude. And by the way, again, it took 2 hours of basically casual play for somebody to beat it. Yeah, a lot of that she was playing another game and let the game auto run. There's an auto buy feature, there's an auto click feature. You have to click a couple times to get reputation, and it's not gated. It's no different than being gated by money. So yeah, if you want to build a script and do whatever, that's fine, dude. You're not hurting me. It's just a game. Yeah, you can only gain rep with clicking. It's a story-driven game. It tells you people don't like AI, so having the auto click, you sacrifice reputation. However, if you balance your reputation, you actually gain reputation with your auto clicks. It's just slower, but you do get rep. So before you freak out about a clicker game, just relax a little bit. It is fully intentional. And it's just a fun game. It's just satire. This isn't competitive. There's no leaderboard. There's no infinity. I mean, if you're gonna get mad at that, dude, you're gonna be really pissed off when you find out that I cap the maximum resources. So it's not your traditional clicker game by any means. Yeah, it is. You get rep by clicking. That's your main source of getting reputation. So I go ahead. Like I even play tested with my own auto click debug feature with like the fastest click you can get. Mind you, if you're gonna do that, I would turn off the sound effects. They get a little janky, but you can do an auto clicker. It's up to you. The game's designed to be played casually and for fun. It's not a status thing or whatever. I just made it over the past 2 months. and it's just something I've spent in my free time. I make games as a hobby, and this was like my first game breaking away from like game jams and stuff. So that's what it was. It was just kind of my break out of a game jam type game, work on, you know, learning art because I just started last year, and just make something. So yeah, you play the game however you want. I just just know that it's like it's not like you're gonna have to spend, you know, years clicking through the game. It'll take you 2 hours tops, and most of it's gonna be auto clicking. So I'm allowed to click it. You're allowed to ignore player feedback. We're all out here. No, I'm not ignoring your feedback. You didn't give me feedback. You just said requiring manual clicks is toxic, and I'm just letting you know that like it's part of the game. It's like saying that me making it so you need money to unlock an item is toxic. It just doesn't make sense to me. So that's what I'm saying. Like it's not rep gated any more than it is money gated. So I don't understand what the feedback is all. And I think, let me check. I think you get rep from auto clicks, as long as it's balanced. Oh, it just doesn't go down. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's a point where the rep is so like I'm gonna balance it a little bit better, but like your rep goes up so fast that you don't really lose anything. Okay, yeah, I took out the part where it gives you rep. So yeah, you do have to click. It's okay. We are creating a game. We are beating the market. Clicker game is a business. What do you mean? Like you're trying to beat the market? This is a totally legit business. No, it's just for fun. No, I don't mean to upset you or anything. And my games aren't for everybody either, you know. It's definitely it's a satire story, just like all the other ones I've made. Like Quiet Quitter. It's about leaving the office early. This one has a leaderboard though. But it's just a little joke. I mean, the manager's uniquely shaped. Just like you've got a choice in what words you use for feedback, he's got a choice in what words he hears. Oh, that's true. That is true. So do the math on the number of clicks required to clear the game, and then factor in the number of players, and then ponder the word arthritis. That's fine. Melanith, use the spacebar, dude. Use a touchscreen and use your thumbs, use your fingers, go like this. The clicker game's not made for people who have wrist issues. I'm not making this game for people who don't want to play a clicker game. That's like telling me Cookie Clicker is terribly made because you have to, it's an infinite game, like with prestige and stuff. I mean, that's, I'm not making the game for everybody. There is limitations, but I do offer different ways to play it, and I'm not forcing you to play my game. It's just a video game, dude, and it's free. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if I was forcing you to play this game and it was like you play it or you die kind of a thing, I can understand you being upset, but I really don't understand where you're coming from on this. How'd you do the leaderboard on the one game? I actually have a leaderboard on a couple games. But for Quiet Quitter, what did I use? I think I used Game Jolt. I think I used Game Jolt's leaderboards. No, I used something else. I used something else for that. That's a great question. I'll have to look into it. Maybe I'll have an answer by next stream. I don't remember. I like your thing. I think you have experience. Thank you. I like to believe I do. Again, I've been making video games as a hobby. It's not a profession or anything. So, was that in Godot? This is Game Maker. So all of my games up until Archimist were mostly Game Maker. And it tells you here. So like if you go to my portfolio page, you can see Game Maker Studio 1.2, 8.1, 2, 8.1, 2, 2, and then I go to Godot. And this game is actually Godot 4.4. All right. Sometimes auto buy icon or without the icon. Okay, that is a bug that's really annoying. So sometimes in this auto buy, he doesn't show what he bought. I don't know what it is. We can test it out though. Okay, we'll do some dialogues here. So I think everything has an upgrade icon. Melanith, there's a third tab, the settings. It shows the settings, like all your keybinds and stuff. You got space/click, and then you've got escape for pause or something. Yeah, and then you can full screen with Alt Enter. Very simple game. It's going to demo my craps game tomorrow at a local thing. Ooh, a local thing. Got overwhelmed by the number of little bugs. No, Spot Monk, that sucks. You should still do it though. You should, I mean, you should bring it to people, show it off, get some feedback and stuff, and then just warn them that there's gonna be some bugs. As long as they're not game breaking, it's usually okay. Yo, Granger's got Seto. Did you see the little Seto bot that pops up with your auto buy? How cool is that? Dude, I had so much fun making that stuff. In case anybody's wondering what I'm talking about, I made Seto and I put his son, Seto bot, in there. So you can click on Seto and then his little son goes and buys things for you. So that's pretty fun. Let's see. What is the upgrade icon? It's gonna be a sprite. I can probably pass that in. Oh wait. Okay, we'll actually animate this. And we'll type in this texture. And then we'll say purchased. And then we'll pass in the purchase icon. All right, see if we can figure out why he is not purchasing things correctly. I wonder if I can get enough vibe points to get Seto. The explanation pop-up should be visible when hovering on the buy buttons, and the 5x should be grayed out if it's not going to do anything. Yeah, I feel that. And I mean, the whole card is basically, like, you can hover over and it shows you it. I could probably add it to that. I thought about it. I was like, I feel like it was kind of in the way, but that probably makes more sense. I think I had it on there one time. I think I should, you're right, I should add it back. That's actually pretty quick to add. Yeah, and I planned on removing the 5x button, so it's already, I have some of the functionality there, where when you're upgrading and you can't afford 5, it disappears, so at least that's there. So you just purchased something and it didn't work. Something didn't make it to him. Maybe let's get it on the auto purchase made. So that's there. Okay. I need to go into that event where it's emitting it. Okay. Okay, let's do emitting purchase for, we'll do upgrade to use dot name. Maybe we can get a little bit more detail on what it's sending. Here he comes. Oh, now he doesn't want to buy anything. Okay, Vibe Network, yup. There was a sound for something, but nothing showed. Ah, okay. I think I found my bug. That was deep in the code. Hey, he bought a Kevin. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Switching to water. Okay, there we go. That's 2 for 2 on the purchases. I tickled him. And he bought something. Like a loot box, look at him. Tickle tickle, give me another piece of loot. Okay, that's 4 for 4. I think I fixed the bug. Oh, that'd be so nice. That was a hard one to hunt down. I'm trying to solve that one for like weeks. And just clicked on where it could be. No pun intended. Oh. Got that one. So another thing that was mentioned was like knowing when you can get these upgrades and making the data a little bit more relevant. So I found a way to update the content on a card a little bit more efficiently. So I'm thinking about just graying out the cost text, not too much though, but just to make it different so that it doesn't look like you can buy it. Unfortunately, this blue background doesn't allow for like too many color changes, and like even doing the pink directly on the blue as text is kind of not accessible. But I want to update it so that the text like dynamically, like so you can know you can purchase it. And I was thinking maybe I just gray out the buttons until they're available too. So I might just try that the same way that these are kind of grayed out here. And see how that goes. Cause like even with this unlocked, so if we get the human preserves level 10, that's not gonna happen. But like this one, you can't purchase this. So it's like I need to make it easier. And I guess technically the red works, but it's kind of intense. So thinking about something like that. All right, I think I fixed the bot. It looks like he's purchasing things a lot better. Where was that? Auto buy guy. Print. We no longer need you. Okay. Easy. I just wasn't capturing all the emits. All right. Let's fix that button. So what I had, the reason the upgrade card isn't showing on the button is I had that the box was showing up over the name and everything whenever you hover this, and it looked bad. But now that it's like at the bottom corner, it kind of makes sense to bring it back here. What is this on? Probably upgrade box. Okay, that's fixed. Thank you for that feedback, Melanith. Yeah, that way you're like, do I want to purchase this? Yes. Because it doesn't make sense to keep going back and forth. That's how I had it before, but like I said, it was like hovering over this whole thing, and it was messy. All right, cool. And then let me fix the X5 button. when you can't upgrade. And also I need to update the X5 button to be X20. As a vibe lord. Okay. Let's go ahead and update the name first. The AI 420 says career level expert, but is at boss when unlocked. What do you mean? Where's it saying? Where is it saying that? When the pop-up appears? Oh, when you unlock it? Bro, good call. Thank you. I don't know if I would have ever caught that. Thank you. That was probably pretty clutch. I wonder if there's any more like that. I can do a required career. So we can do this and just make sure they all say 4. 3, 2, 1. Yo, the one item. Nice catch. Thank you. And that actually, that small detail that you found, not a huge issue because of like the way the progress system works, but has the potential to be a huge issue because of the way the progress works. So like that could have made it so you could have unlocked that like sooner and it would have shown up sooner and stuff. So like that tiny little one number. All right, settings, no. Stats. Name update button. What kind of sound effects do we have for that? Could probably do that one. Yeah, we'll do the success sound. Audio manager, UI success. Wait, wait, which one plays the success sound? What the heck? I guess I can't use it if it's only being used for the achievements. All right. What sounds do we got here? The vibe equip. Would that be a sound? It's not terrible. Probably gonna have to make a new sound. I can't preview the wave? I'll do that one. Right, we can do that one. Okay. Let's also do that whenever the enter button is pressed. Is that gonna double the sound? I don't know. Yeah, it did. All right, let's hear it now. Whoops. Whoops. Okay. A little bit better sound than just the default click button. Okay. Wow, we knocked out so many things today. Not bad. All right. 5x button. All right, so we need to also hide this. I hate long statements, but we'll have to do this. Okay. So we also need to be like, can we purchase 5x the cost? So cost times 5. Let's do if money's less than. So main dot player data. It's not just money. I cannot purchase even one of these. Oh, this is just in the ready. Nice. Okay, that works. But these are still showing if I can purchase them, and I don't even have the money for it. Okay. Let's see if it dynamically updates it. What do we have? We can buy 5 of these, but 5 more. Now we can't buy 5 of them. But what happens if I can all of a sudden? I don't think this updates. It's not very efficient. But if I were to leave and come back, I don't have enough yet for 5. Almost. It's definitely enough now. Okay, so these aren't getting upgraded. Updating it every second for 50 upgrades is a lot, though. It makes it tough to hide or show that. But it does every time, like, you can see it dynamically fixes it for all the other ones in there. It's almost a solution. I definitely can refine that. But I also want to gray these out or something if you can't afford them. Like my solution of I'll have to see what kind of resources it takes. This week being like a web game, I want to like cause a memory leak by checking all these upgrades all the time. It might be a better solution, like maybe when you hover over it or something. Okay. I think that's pretty cool. But it's not just a money thing either. So we also have like the passive costs. Okay. Make sure I didn't break anything. That should cover the passive resources though. They have too much rep and stuff for everything. Definitely didn't use up a lot of processing power. I think I over added processing power whenever somebody was saying they weren't getting enough processing power, but they just didn't get the other upgrades. Dang, I don't have enough money for that one. Oh, I need to upgrade the auto click. I didn't finish that. Game HUD. Auto click check. I need to update it when the slider is changed. Click slider. Value changed. There. Now you guys can see the slider. So that's about as fast as you can go, which is more than 1 click per second. But then as soon as you go below that... No, is it 0.7? Ah, there it goes. Okay, so 0.6. It is under 0.7. It kicks in, I think. Yeah. And if we go really fast, that's where you're going to get dinked on the rep. And even 1200, I think that's as fast as you can go, is not terrible. Can we go faster? No, that's about it. Okay. And it's a 70% chance to subtract this, and then you lose 1 processing power because it uses up your AI. Okay. Makes sense to me. All right, that is going to be all for me, everybody. I think we accomplished quite a bit today. We're going to be looking at a launch, a V1 launch on itch and GX Games by Friday. So I'll be streaming, hopefully Friday evening, Friday night, probably around 7 p.m. Eastern, if not earlier, we'll see. And we'll go over the launch, and of course, if you guys want to play it then, you're more than welcome to. The download will be available then, so you'll be able to play like the Windows version, which I've got signing enabled and everything, so everything should be good. I want to get it as legit for Steam as I can, so I'm going through all the fun tricks and stuff that they want you to go through. So I'm learning it, and eventually, like, I'm gonna try to get like the Mac and Linux versions as well. But ultimately, you're gonna have access to the HTML version, which should be playable on any platform, including mobile. I've tested on my phone. You can tap away at the screen. I think text is a little bit small. It's not really designed for phone. It's just access, like you can play it on your phone if you want. But yeah, let's go right out to Finn is Fine. And see how they're doing. It looks like they're working on a to-do list the size of Godzilla's something of the day. So that seems fun. He's working in Unreal, so ask him what he's doing. I'm sure he'll love to share it with you guys. But thank you all for hanging out. Granger, thanks for hanging out, dude. Thanks for playing, everybody. Thanks for the feedback. It's very valuable. I think that I got a lot of good stuff here, and I should be able to implement the rest of this. And biggest thing is me working on balancing over the next week to make sure that it is ready for launch. So there's a lot of pacing I want to try to fix up, and I would love to get to that. So have a good night, everybody. Have a great start to your week. I will see you on Friday for the launch. Until then, bye.